Hey everyone, it is Monday the 20th of June, the time is 4:52 p.m. and the temperature outside is 29 degrees. I'm rather obviously at the Bali Airport, the name of which escapes me because of its complexity right now. But I thought we'd get a little bit of a glimpse of how it looks here at the moment. So I've just cleared through immigration, and I have a little bit of time to wait before my flight to Singapore. I'm going to Singapore, that's so exciting. But yeah, Bali was wonderful. Look at these would be really cool. Someone's lost their laptop bag. Hello! But in any case, I thought we'd just get a look at the airport and how it is right now. There are a lot of flights to Australia, not surprisingly, and quite a few passengers going through, but it all went very smoothly. Seemed like they had some things going on. I'm going this way. I think I am going this way. Slightly lost in this shop. Really? Which way am I going? But in any case, while I look for the way through, like everyone else does as well. Oh, we do a turn here. I see. The lady there just asked which way we're going. That's a clever trick to try to get you spend more time in the shopping area. But yeah, thought we'd get a look at the airport. Been through immigration, through security checks, everything's fine. I did get, as long as I had everything with me, all the documents they didn't check whether I've done the arrival card for Singapore, which I have. They check it that way once you get there. And they did check vaccinations and that I have a flight onwards from Singapore in my situation right now, but that might not apply to you if you're staying at the destination, you're Singaporean. It wouldn't usually apply to me either. Gave a little bit of a hint of my situation right there. So I'm still, although things are looking very, very promising at the moment, I'm still looking for a place to live. And my long-term pass is being renewed, so it's a very, very weird situation to be traveling around and going home without really having a home where your home is. It's all very, very different, but it's an adventure. Wow, this is way more closed than I expected. Outside it's the same situation as always. You probably want to get yourself a ride as you arrive. The arrival hall is full of those people with signs waiting, and full of people who would drive you somewhere, probably for a slightly larger fee than you'd expect. Arranging a ride with your hotel, always a good idea. Then they wait for you with a sign with around 200 or 300 or 400 other people. That's still the same, nothing's changed there. On arrival, I got a visa on arrival. If you're Singaporean, you might need that. That costs around $30, and you can pay for it in different currencies. And they do check your vaccination, paperwork, documents, and then basically it's immigration as usual. You'll just have to queue a little bit, which is the usual thing. I think we can see the airfield here. see over there, which you land and depart over. Yeah, very quiet, very, very quiet for a Bali still. Not a lot of places open at all. Oh, this looks nice. Coffee and donuts, some kind of things like that. Yeah, you'd probably want to have dinner before you arrive here, judging from how the restaurants are looking. I know this is the quiet, and I'll loop by gate 1 and then walk over to the other end since I have nothing better to do. And yeah, we'll just get a view of what's here at the moment. I don't think gate 1 is open. I think there's just this shop at the end there. So there are quite a few flights to Australia, not surprisingly. You can have a look at the flights that are leaving today. I think there's a Doha as well and Dubai, the late ones, leaving after midnight. Then you got Kuala Lumpur as well, Bangkok, Hanoi. But then you got Melbourne and Perth, Sydney, Brisbane, usual suspects. So usually around here you'd have your tourist shops and your restaurants. None of that is open yet. In places like Sanur, even though I think Kuta, Legian, even Ubud seem fairly open, places like Sanur you get the feel that they're not, or they started getting up and running sort of right now. And it's the sort of start for it. Like at my hotel they gave you a WhatsApp number because the phones were not working yet. Everything else was connected, but phones not yet. This place is up and running, which surprises me because I kid you not, I've seen a huge rat around here. Mr. Wang Jaya and Asia passenger AK379 Before anything to do with the pandemic.
Kuala Lumpur, would you please report to the check-in counter? Thank you.
There used to be chairs around here, and I was sitting there across, and I saw the rat run across. That was ages ago. You can definitely know that one is gone now. It's more these little shops. The things that used to be here, I think there used to be a coffee place there. Some things you could buy along here. So that's not back yet. But I have no doubts that it will be very, very soon. There are tourists around and more coming by the day. And it was a lovely visit. I absolutely enjoyed being in Bali. I have no complaints whatsoever that things would have been too closed or anything like that. It seems like they have done a good job of getting back to it. Seems very quiet. I swear that there were people coming in and getting through the immigration and checks. Okay, so there's still a place you could get some souvenirs from and things to take home. But not a huge selection. It's fairly quiet. think this is just boarded to Hanoi. Yeah, they've just boarded. Pretty much the same view across. They still have the art at the top though. If you sit here and you have a bit of a wait, it's quite detailed. Wow. You could do some kind of running event here, a sports event here. So much space. Well, it is also Monday evening, past 5 already. It will be I'd say around 11 before I clear everything in Singapore. But I am super excited to be back, for those of you who are not just checking out Bali Airport, but follow me a little bit more. Mr. or Miss. This is not me. I was trying to listen, but sometimes I have no idea if it could be this one. This one is not me. There used to be something down there as well, a couple of gates. Don't know if they're open or not. Yeah, still 6A, 6B are down there. There's nothing at the end here. Well, I think some of the Australian flights were going from gate 6. Oh, there is an app. They were just showing it on the screen there. There is an app that you still need to download for Indonesia, but it is not that much in use. Just need to have it, and you can check in like Singaporeans used to as well. So places will have the check-in and check-out similar to Trace Together. You don't really see people using it that much. Same with masks. Of course, at the airport here, you have to wear masks, and everyone does. But then, even just walking into the airport, they just ignore where it says wear your mask. It's very interesting. I was talking to a local person a couple of nights ago, and he was saying it's so much harder here to get people to follow some rules. I don't know if that's true or not, but certainly Singapore has that reputation, and probably in Europe as well. If it is a rule, people follow. I think we're just getting to 9 and it's empty there. So that's the airport. Not a huge number of services, and I pretty much started off the immigration. That's all you have. That's all there is at the moment. A couple of cafes. You could buy something, but not really that much of anything. Do your shopping before you arrive. At least for now. I don't know. It could easily be that in 2 weeks this is looking completely different. Wouldn't be surprised. The most interesting part for me is actually looking out the windows, seeing the planes. A lot of empty space here. And you still see that you have a sea view from the airport as well. The windows aren't so clean, but there's the sea. A couple of planes waiting. Does it look like there will be a huge queue? Singapore planes seem to, at least based on how many people were already queuing, seem to be fairly full. On the way here as well, there was just 1 or 2 seats that were free. So I guess a lot of people are making the trip. And this flight seemed to be very popular with the families. Just nice to see that families make it out to actually enjoy places like Bali now. And now comfortable traveling. It's good. Oh, I actually do want to donate my coins and those smaller notes. I'll find a box after this. There is definitely plenty of space here to find a seat, which is good. Not complaining about that. But maybe in terms of services, get dinner and everything else done before coming. The Vietjet is about to go. Safe travels, everyone. I think that pretty much covers what's here. I don't think we need to do more here this time. I just wanted to have a look at the airport since I had the time. Hope that was interesting, and I hope I'll see you again soon in another video.